Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. 2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmaker. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. Blue 58. We got it.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Mario Addison in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Squeeze.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Blue 58. Come on. Tackle. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
What up, dope fellas? Chilling. Oh, that one you posted.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it did look like him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On third and long, it's Rodgers.
Some dude, I'm in that Shine Down League where, you know, you all them different rules.
Field goal forthcoming for
I don't know if I'm be able to survive.
3-yard attempt. And Hauschka missed it. Line to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, damn, can I do this? Or, you know.
Each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
When did he advance TMC, Doug?
You're excited about hitting him in the first half? Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Tate's got it. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons for 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Man, the Hatfields and McCoys was talking all that shit. Now ain't hearing nothing from neither one of them.
Especially when you factor in the personal foul
Hatfield and McCoy.
After the penalty, they
John and
he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Hollywood,
Like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early,
right,
but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good
all the
about
time with him.
That zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches.
All
he
the time.
Off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
Yep, that's him.
They'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to
the
26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Freeman.
About the only thing this is good for, it helped me go through my playbook on both sides. That's about the only thing.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Damn, that nigga Diggs will miss the rest of the season. I know he's sick with it.
Quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Damn, I can't get no push-up in there. Fuck. Come on, New York.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And Ingram hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Short of the
As the
first
clock will
down.
stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named
Plus,
to the
this
NFC
shit is
Pro
8 minutes
Bowl
a
team.
quarter,
And
man.
by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can
That
bench
shit is
press your
brutal.
kicker.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Right.
Working from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling.
He must be with his girl.
And they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Who drinking the coffee?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do. It's caught inside the 25.
Go get that shit. Go get that shit. Damn, what's my man's name again? Oh, yeah, Tate.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the run, it's Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, defense. 26.
Freeman again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets it off to Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. There's Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that is going
We're just not getting in the fourth quarter.
Third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Then he finds Beasley, complete.
Gotta be holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers buying time to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
How did I not get that? How did I not get that?
Smith. His first touchdown.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
Taking the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers again now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know
Holmes.
as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yeah, that hurt.
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 5'9", Watch the slap.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here.
What he's saying now?
It has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Okay. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night
fuck is this shit?
forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration
good
time
game,
nigga. As they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments.
Can't freeze me, nigga.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they? Oh,
they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final
It was a squeaker, but we'll take it.